Hey everyone, thanks for joining us here at I Like Crochet. We're here today to show you how to do the Tunisian crochet. We're going to use this fun tool here. This is the Tunisian crochet hook. Looks a little different than a regular crochet hook. So it's really easy. If you can do a single crochet, you can Tunisian crochet, I absolutely promise. So let's go get everything set up and we'll get started. All right, guys, we're all set up. Here we are going to do the Tunisian crochet. I'm going to give you just the very basics. There are more intense steps that you can learn, but this is the basic forward and backward pass of Tunisian crochet. And I am starting here with just a basic crochet chain. And you'll see here, I have this Tunisian crochet hook. It is longer than a regular crochet hook and has a cap on the end. And the reason why is you're going to fill this up with stitches and you don't want your stitches to come off the end. If you're working on something like an Afghan, you can actually get these really long where there'll be a cable that comes off the end, like a circular knitting needle, and the cap will be on the end of that. So here we go, we're going to get started. I have done my basic chain. Just make sure when you do it loosely. And then to get started, all you're going to do is go into each chain and pick up a loop and leave it on your hook. And make sure when you pull up your chain, you do it loosely. And go in the next one, pull it up, and go all the way to the other end. So just what I do to make sure they're loose, I just give it a little tug like this every once in a while. If you do it too tight, the piece will start to curl. So you want to make sure you give yourself some room to play here. So I'm going to pick up my stitches here. Make sure you hit every chain across. Go. Just make sure we're still, yep, we're still good there. All right, and remember, give yourself a little tug every once in a while. Make sure you got some room and don't pull tight. And I'm just doing a little small piece here to show you. All right, so I'm gonna make sure you get this one at the end, right next to the knot where you started. There you go. All right, now, that is our foundation to our Tunisian crochet. Now let's do what's called the backward pass. So we're going to yarn over, okay, and then we're going to pull through one. And we're only going to do that on the first stitch. And this is to make sure that as we're working, we get a nice even edge. Now for the rest of them, we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull through two. All right, make sure you keep it nice and loose. Yarn over, pull through two. Yarn over and pull through two. And we're going to do that all the way across. And then I'll stop and I'll show you what you've made here. All right. Make sure you just nice and even, keep your tension even. And this will make a really nice thick fabric with a really fun texture for you. Tunisian crochet actually is quite fun. And as long as you can, as you can see, if you can single crochet, you can Tunisian crochet. So we're at the last one. We're going to pull through two. Oop, there we go. All right, so now we can see what we've done here. And we see these bars here going up all the way. Those are from our initial stitches that we pulled up through our starting chain. So for our next row, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our stitches just as we did with our foundation row, but we're going to go through that bar and pick it up. So yarn over and pull it through. Here we go. So go through that bar. Right there, see that? Yarn over. And go. And when you see this in a pattern, this will be known as a basic Tunisian stitch or the basic Afghan stitch. So we're going to do that all the way across. And just make sure you get every one. And whoops, got two there. There we go. And make sure you give yourself a little tug. Make sure you're giving yourself lots of room to play there. And you're keeping your tension even. That'll make your weave. This makes like a woven type fabric. It'll make it nice and even. All right, almost there. All right, see I'm getting a little tight there. See how it's bunching up on me? So we'll just give it a little tug. All right, and then as you get to the end, Make sure you can see that. Looks like the last one there, but you have one here because we did that single pull through on the row before. So there we go. We've got them all, and that'll make sure our edge stays nice and neat. All right, and then we will do the backward pass just as before. Through one, and then through two. Okay, through one and through two. All right, so I'm going to finish this row, and then I will show you how to bind off in Tunisian crochet. It's just as easy as casting on, getting started. So you can see once you get the hang of it, it goes quite quickly. And go through two, yarn over, through two. Whoops, went through one too many there. And there you go. All right, so there we've done another row. You see we're getting that nice pattern there, and we'll see these bars just stack on top of each other. As long as you pick up every bar, those bars will stack on top of each other and you'll get a nice pattern there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up all the stitches again, and then I'll show you how to bind off. So one more time across. Pick it up. There we go. Of course, your piece will be much bigger than this, but just for demonstration purposes, this was easy to do. Just remember, through the bar, yarn over, and pull it up. Yarn over and pull it up. This is nice and relaxing, especially if you're doing like a big Afghan or a sweater. I have a sweater, Tunisian crochet, that I just adore. It was actually quite fun to work up. And almost there. Almost there. All right, so remember we got one more here, and then you think you're done, but don't. Nope, you got to pick up that one on the end. All right, to bind off, it's very similar to doing a forward pass. What we're going to do is we are going to still pick up in the bar, yarn over, but to bind off, instead of picking up and pulling over, pulling through, and then going to the next stitch, we're actually going to pull through both loops that are on the hook. So go through the bar, yarn over, pull through the bar, and pull through the loop on your hook. And go. So pull through both. You can do it in one smooth movement there. And just remember, the key to Tunisian crochet is keeping your tension even. That'll make everything lay nice and flat. So pull through, whoops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and we're going to pull through, go through one, through two, through one, through two, and there we go. Oops, through the bar, yarn over, pull through the bar, pull through the loop on your hook. There we go, one more time. And then we got one more, and don't forget about that guy on the end, that bar on the end, so that we have a nice straight, even edge. So through the bar and through your hook. And then you'll just cut your yarn and tie off like normal. So there you go. We've learned the very basic Afghan stitch or basic Tunisian crochet. Thanks for joining us today and learning how to do the Tunisian crochet. As you can see, it really was simple. This is a great stitch to learn if you want to do some baby blankets. It's great for tote bags because it's nice and sturdy. Washcloths, actually, I love doing them for the kitchen sink. They have a great texture on them. So I hope you enjoyed yourself, and we'll see you next time. Bye.